They are called the bravest for a reason. Every step a risk. Who runs into a burning building when everyone else is running out? They do.
Knowing that you could go in there and possibly save a life, it's just, I just can't explain it.
Every day.
Even though you're not really sure what you're going into, you want to be conscious of your surroundings and try to make a path of escape, providing that something does go wrong.
Something is wrong. Mike Ivey has seen plenty of death in his career as a Houston firefighter, including his father, who was HFD 2. Just came out of nowhere.
Right, came out of nowhere.
Sanford Ivey did not die in a burning building, but his son thinks his job killed him just the same, only slowly.
It was some type of fast-growing tumor, in the center of his brain.
9 months from diagnosis to death.
I have nothing scientifically or medically that I have a way to link them together, but I think it had a significant impact.
When a firefighter is killed in the line of duty, it is a hero's funeral. When they slip away quietly, they are a name on a wall.
Cancer is the bigger killer of Houston firefighters.
By far.
Many friends that I've worked with for years that have died of cancer.
They all know someone.
More than you want to know.
Because exposure to carcinogens, rare to most, is regular to them.
Researchers point to situations exactly like this, a fire that seems like not that big a deal. But when you look at the pile, you have no idea what's burning inside, and it's filled with carcinogens.
For example, PAH is a byproduct of tar and rubber. The OSHA maximum safety standard is 0.75 parts per million in the air. At virtually any fire, that level is 20 parts per million.
We're talking about the fire.
Mark Noble is a leading advocate of both presumptive cancer legislation and the push to get firefighters to use their safety devices more regularly.
You think, what, I need an air pack for this type of fire for? You're wrong. If you're in there overhauling and don't have an air pack on, you're killing yourself.
There have been a range of studies linking firefighters to an increased cancer risk. It's double for firefighters for prostate, liver, intestine, and non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. Testicular, 2.5 times. Bladder, skin, and leukemia triple the risk. Brain, 3.5 times greater. Kidney, 4 times. And multiple melanoma after 30 years of fire service, 10 times more likely than the general public.
It's hard watching these rigs drive down the street. I still want to be a firefighter.
And Mark Noble did, until the day he died of a brain tumor. But Noble did not go quietly, buried with full honors. His death as much a tragedy as any other line of duty death. The first firefighter honored under Washington's presumptive cancer law. Despite 4 attempts, the Texas legislature has not passed its version of the Washington law, leaving career firefighters to simply wonder, will I be next?
I do, but I don't think about it, try not to dwell on it, because whatever I've been exposed to, and obviously there's nothing I can do about it.
It's the worst feeling I've ever had in my life. I didn't know what to expect. I never dreamed that I would have cancer.
Gretchen Wolfe did what she could, no longer battling the unknown fire, fighting the known killer. So far, she's won.
That was the only thing that I was concerned about whenever he told me that I had cancer, is would I ever be able to do this job again?
A year later, she couldn't be happier to become Captain Wolfe. Always knew this risk, knowing another now all too well. Jeremy Diesel, 11 News, up close.